Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's right, it's Wednesday. New album, new product review day. We've got a pretty cool one here for you today. It's the brand new EP from the band known as Men Tentacles is the name of the EP. Roughly 30 minutes. I think it's like 29:55. So it just crosses or just misses that 30-minute mark. All right. Pretty sparse here. They've been selling this out on tour, and it's available now, of course, through Great Moon June Records. 5 tracks, of course, if you're not unfamiliar with stickmen. Tony Levin on Chapman stick, touch guitars, vocoder U10, Pat Mastellato, acoustic and electronic drums and percussion. Of course, both those guys. King Crimson dudes, right? We got Marcus Reuter, the great Marcus Reuter, the great touch guitarist, also on AU8 and Soundscapes. Written and produced by the band, mixed by Benjamin Schaefer at Horus Sound Studio, mastered by Fabio Trentini, cover artwork by Hajo Mueller, layout by Bernard Wostenreich by Studio Facati. All right. Basically, Stickmen is a trio, as you've heard, very similar if you love Discipline or Thrack era King Crimson, that kind of angular guitar bass driven type of progressive rock music, pretty much instrumental. They do have little vocals here and there, but for the most part this is an instrumental band. And live they also play some King Crimson classics or whatnot. But there at times you would think it was basically Mastellato, Levin, and Fripp at times, because Reuter does touch on a lot of Fripp-isms, but he has his own style on the touch guitar. He and Tony Levin basically doing lots of the riffs, lots of the lead lines, intertwining amongst each other. Sometimes, touch guitar and the Chapman stick, they're both kind of playing at the same level and doing similar type things. So, you got to really listen hard when you're listening to Stickmen to kind of at times to figure out exactly who's doing what, but it's all works so well together. It's almost like, who cares who's doing the lead melody lines, who's doing the riff stuff. And, Tony Levin, we know what a masterful musician he is. And, he's all over this. There's great bottom end. You got Mastelato's drums are just absolutely outstanding. So 5 tracks in total. You got the opening, ominous, really complex Tentacles, which is quite good. You've got Ringtone, a little bit more melodic, a little more atmospheric. There's good atmosphere on this album as well, because they utilize soundscapes that kind of drift and float around all this other busy stuff that's going on. Company of Ghost is quite good. Danger in the Workplace. Those two are a little bit more soundscapey, a little bit more atmospheric, but still a lot of the angular things going on. And then perhaps even my favorite song. I think for me, my favorites are the first track, Tentacles, and the last one, which is called Saturday Night, and it's spelled Satieday, Saturday Night, and that's really kind of dark, ominous, and foreboding. Nice use of riffs, nice, really cool, dark guitar sounds, and Chapman stick sounds, and then the touch guitars are really quite nice, blazing when they need to be. But this music is not all about that. It's about like kind of creating a mood, and then the kind of complexity that kind of surrounds all of these compositions and kind of brings it all to us in a kind of a really cool way, where it's not all about showing, hey, here's what we can do, but more about kind of creating a mood, creating an atmosphere. But at the same time, all the complexity of the music really works well between these 3 guys and makes these songs fairly approachable, which is kind of cool, kind of unique, I think. So if you've never checked out any of the Stickmen stuff before, I highly recommend it. Now that we're kind of unsure of what the future of King Crimson is going to be, in all likelihood it looks like King Crimson is pretty much done. Stickmen is probably going to be, one of the projects of these guys that they're going to do fairly regularly, because they play live all the time. They released a handful of releases, and I'd be okay if there's not going to be any more King Crimson. I'm okay with just following these guys and having this be the thing to look out for from these 3 dudes. So Stickmen, Tentacles, check it out. Marcus Reuter, Pat Mestellato, and Tony Levin. Moon June Records. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. I just said the Twitter thing again. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together, all the damn time. I'll get used to it, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. I am Pete Pardo. Tune in. What do we got? Monsters Den tomorrow, Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. On the Monsters Den tomorrow, we got a cool show. It's all about our favorite horror sci-fi endings, right? So those jolting endings where at the end of the movie you're like, they just did that. So we're going to be talking about our 5 favorites. And then tomorrow morning at the Funhouse, we got myself and Mr. Martin Popoff. We've got the UK Connection on Saturday. And then on Sunday, album homework assignment, we've got Rich Catino going head-to-head with Craig Kaminsky. So lots happening here on the channel. Amongst other things, it looks like we're going to be moving Guitarist Corner to hopefully next Wednesday. We had some scheduling conflicts tonight. We were originally going to record and air that tonight, but that's probably not going to happen. So next week, hopefully, for that. So thanks, everybody. I'm Pete Pardo. We'll see you here on the channel real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.